Hey peeps, how you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Oh no, I've lost my little bit off of my headphones. Oh no. Lost my I've lost my knob. Oh no. It's not how you want to start a stream. How's everyone doing? Hey Lindsay, hey Wes, hey Christine, hey Rem. I want the burrito. I like a burrito as well. Right, so apologies for cancelling my Planet Zoo stream earlier today, but it was needed. I was flagging. I'm feeling all right now. I was flagging. So I've just got to work out. I feel like they've changed something in this game. I'm just going to restart it a second. So we're going to do some more Prehistoric Kingdom tonight. Some building. I'm going to restart it, and then the game is going to restart with the music on. Let me just make sure desktop sounds off. So we'll probably do a couple of hours of this. We'll see how we get on. Is the burrito the name of the bunny? That's terrible if that's right. That is terrible. Right, sorry a second. I've just got to check something because last time I streamed this, I forgot to record. Well, I didn't forget to record. I pressed the record button, and then when I restarted the game, it stopped the recording, which is really annoying. Hey, Elephant, how you doing? Right, so it does support shadow play. Weird. First time I started it said it didn't support it. Now, rabbit is no burrito. I'm not eating him though. I'm sure he wouldn't be that tasty, to be honest. So let's go down there. Oh, the figs. Sorry, peeps. Sorry. I'm well practiced tonight. God, anyone would think I haven't done. I looked at the number of House Hipper streams I've done. It's like 25 or something now. It's pretty crazy. 20 odd weeks or something I've been streaming House Hipper. So we are back. I'm gonna be. There's been a new patch. Actually, did I get the new patch? I'm suddenly thinking. Did I pick up the new patch? Huh. So there's been an update. So yeah, last time we streamed this, guys, you hadn't seen the dome. So the episode that's been out since I've lost my chat now as well. Since I did the last stream, has added this beast of a thing. I think I'm going to probably replace it because on the second time of running through on the recording, I ended up with one that's not quite perfect. So I will fix that. It's fairly easy to do. I probably should do it in case they patch it out. Hopefully they won't. But we desperately need to do some building. I would say it probably. I would say that the dome probably does have a slightly negative effect down here. In terms of this stuff. See this kind of weird ground texture that we get? Makes it all a bit funny. But yeah, there's been a patch today. Which has one change has reduced the number of guests by like 75%. Which is really good. And one of the other significant things is they've changed in the building the right click. So when I was having that problem when I was building something and rotating the camera, it was unselecting the items. Yeah, I've got loads more videos, but it's something like 25 streams, something like that. Anyway, right, we're gonna try and get some progress done tonight. Because I've kind of not really done an enormous amount. I've done a big dome and a big thing up there. I think we're gonna move this. I think we're gonna move this out of the way. And we're going to bring... We need to get a dino in, right? Oh, there's a new piece as well, isn't there? I really want to check out this new piece. So there's this new net piece. This will show if I've actually got the patch or not. Not net, it's like a cage piece. Here, chain link. So, this is supposed to... Let's try this a second. So this is supposed to scale. Oh, that's pretty badass, isn't it? So that's scale and oh, so satisfying. So several really helpful changes have happened for builders in this last patch. So one of them is the fact that I can now rotate my camera without deselecting this item. And the second one, which is really helpful, is that now clicking anywhere on the screen confirms the change that you've just made. This new chain link piece, that is nuts though. No, hey fish, no, the early access alpha, there was like really early keys they gave out. So some people, content creators, got it, but a load of people bought it as well. And you can't now buy early access at all. I have got one key for beta, which I will be giving away tomorrow on stream. It will just be random who gets it. So, but no, unfortunately not. They decided to stop selling keys. So it's in alpha at the moment. It will then go into beta and it will then go into early access. And once it's in early access, it will be on sale. So that piece is really cool because it actually resizes. They've done a performance update as well, which I don't know if this is just this super great big dome I'm under or whether it just feels a bit more, textures feel a bit more patchy. You're on 40p. So I'm streaming. So tomorrow I've got a 6-hour stream for my 3K celebration. So the Prehistoric Kingdom bit of that is in the last hour. So it will be like 11 until 12. BRB, but my computer is still rocking. Just got to throw the child in bed now. Yeah, so I've got basically tomorrow I'm going to be playing Planet Zoo, House Flipper, and Prehistoric Kingdom. And Prehistoric Kingdom, as it's the newest game to my channel, is going to be last on that. But yeah, I've only got one key for it. Cool, right, so I think we'll do some, I think we'll try and let's try and get some sort of progress done. GMT, so basically what are we on now? So at the moment it's 7:15 in the evening for me, so it will be 12 p.m, so it'll be 5 hours basically from now tomorrow, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I think I hit the 100 today, a ton up. Pretty cool, isn't it? It's definitely a healthier number of it's definitely a healthier number of guests, and they don't seem to be walking through stuff now, which is nice. I'll tell you what we do need to do. Let's focus on doing this. Is we need to bring them up onto this platform because that was my plan. 4 p.m. All right. Thanks, Wes. That's helpful, dude. Still not a fan of the way that the grid behaves. Once you move stuff off of the grid, it's super weird. So we'll try and bridge this gap with some steps, I think. Hey, do you know what? I'm feeling like I might just move that because I think it's going to annoy me all night. So let's move it away. It's cool to look at, but it's not very convenient. It's not very convenient, and it needs to be rebuilt anyway. So let's just move it out of the way. That's way better. That's way better. Hey Nadine, how you doing? That feels better, doesn't it? It's not got that weird kind of textury thing going on now. Right, so the other thing as well that they've done is, so lots of people were saying about the fact that the paths and the water weren't friends, and the fact that basically if it had a really strict proximity to water, even that actually that is proving that, to be honest, because I couldn't do that before. So basically you couldn't have a path like anywhere near any water. Hey Weston, hey Emma, how you doing? So that, I mean, I had to have to say I wasn't really expecting any patches, let alone patches that have made a significant difference already. It's so reassuring when that happens, isn't it? And that you're not having to you're not just having to follow a plan. They've built in some flexibility. They've built in, well, I mean, maybe they are following a plan, but their plan includes making sure that they take some immediate feedback within the early access and make changes straight away, which is super cool. Appreciate the lurking. I think there is a thing. I don't know if I can't remember if it actually works on YouTube. Type !lurk in the chat. I definitely did it on Twitch, but I don't remember if I did it on. We shall see. Oh, that's not good. That's worrying. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's your answer. My game's not gonna. I don't know why my game keeps crashing every time I autosave. It's worrying. It's not happening yet though, is it? I think it's this. I mean, surely I haven't done anything that nuts already. Do we try and wait? Do we try and wait? Let's see if I don't think it's going to have it. I think it's already crashed. Weird. That happened a couple of times last time, didn't it? I'm going to stay. I'll just stay on this camera for a second, guys, because it won't take long to restart it. Yeah, a few people actually do type !lurk into the chat, so I thought I'd just do a thing for it. It's only a little thing, it's not a biggie. But it's not working on the YouTube. I know, right, it's not working because I'm doing a weird thing with my starting at the moment. Does that mean I've lost that bit of progress? That's annoying. It does. I mean, I didn't do very much, to be honest. I moved the dome. Move the dome. I mean, I guess it could be that. I mean, maybe I can't imagine. Surely I've not already broken it. I don't feel like I've done, some people have done loads of stuff. I feel like I've done nothing. As usual, I went straight into detailing, didn't I? So the 3K stream starts at 1 PM CST, and if it's 6 hours, I'm betting it will be longer. It will end at 7 p.m. Something like that. I don't know. Whatever it says on the Discord. Whatever I've said. Eurobeat intensifies. Okay. Is there a Eurobeat? Joshua? Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Right. I'm slightly worried that it's going to do that every time I get an autosave. I can hit save. We might have a problem, guys. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. You're a legend. A joke on the Discord, on the dome we had on Discord. Oh, my game is not happy. I might have to delete it. Ugh. Okay, this is not going to go well if we're having to crash the game twice. I need to be able to save. There's no way. I need to be able to save. Uh-oh. We're looking forward after the 10th of April because then we will release our new award show. Hey? What are you talking about? Shall I just delete the dome? I could just delete it. It's easy enough to replace it. Be happy, game, please, so the stream don't end soon. Yeah. Let's see if that helps. Not that long. Right. So it's gone. I just did it. I can put it back in easy enough. I'll tell you what I'll do. No dinosaurs in yet. Unfortunately, I've just deleted my dome as well. I wonder if it's just not happy with that. Okay, Western. Nine likes and 9 watching. Nice. Well, we haven't really got anything to like so far. All I've done is gone backwards. I've done is go backwards. I don't understand this as well, because last time I just... Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I feel like I didn't want to delete that. Let's just check. So it's still there. I've still got it here. Cretaceous Bay domes. I'm in this temp one at the moment. Dome. Gone. For some reason when you save it, you have to like press this button twice. Okay, Wes. Right. So I don't really know how that's helping me, but I can build the dome. I'll have to build the dome again. Maybe I can't have the dome. Maybe it just won't have it. It'll be a pain if that's the case. Okay, right, so I was trying to get this to work, wasn't I? Let's try and get some progress going. I think we'll go with wooden steps. So we can do that. Move that off. No, okay. That's weird. It's weird when it does that. Because sometimes it seems to let you. Oh, there we go. I'm off the grid completely now. I think. See, I'd be interested to see if the guest can get up here. That's probably a bit big, isn't it, as a step? But let's just get those two. Move that up. And we'll make them nice kind of long steps. And we'll give them like a girder. Hey Snow Duck, how you doing? Seen you in a while, dude. Hope you're well. Dun, 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 dun. I see them all wanting to get up here. Look, they're all keen. They're all right kenos already. Wait, you're making us a new thing? Can we play with the new thing? Patience. What's going on there then? Oh, we have a little weird lip. There's a little weird lip there. Okay. So let's do that. I guess it could be that the dome is just like too much for it. That would be a shame. It didn't take me that long to build it, to be fair. Once I got the technique down, it didn't take me that long to build it, so I can build it again. Ah, interesting. It's some things have got really different like anchor points. It's gonna be a better time to get my head around it. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, so now if I grab that and let's separate. Let's just have those. So make them really nice long step. It didn't seem like it was performing badly though. It didn't seem like it was having a big problem. It didn't take ages to load, and I didn't notice any particular performance issues from it. But yeah, it's having to render a lot of shadows, isn't it, I suppose? God, Oh, these guys are so keen to get up there already, look. I think there'll be a way around it. I mean, even if I just... Trouble is, there's no like, because there's no blueprint system. I can't just kind of drop it in. Can't just kind of drop it in again, which is a bit of a pain. Right, so how do we get you to go up there? What sort of form of encouragement do we need to give you? Seem like they're wanting to go again, aren't they? They kind of do this. They do this like little exploration thing. There's like a triangular build, please, isn't there? Like one of those, I think. Do 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 do. I'll tell you what I've done as well. I'm not recording, which I said I was going to do. Oh. I'm not having a lot of luck today, am I? Yikes. That was my fault. Well, it wasn't really my fault. It was the game. I should have remembered that from the other day. These are the trials of alpha gameplay. It's crashed again. Yeah, maybe. It's not over yet either. Still got loads of stuff this weekend. Crap. Alright, hold on. I've got to crash the game out again. It's weird because I've watched a bit of other people playing. I'm not seeing anybody else having problems, but then I don't know. Maybe I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Right, so we're back to not having any steps again. Back to not having any steps again. One day we'll progress. This is my problem though. I'm always in the detail, aren't I? I'm always down in the detail and not doing big swathing changes. Right, so what I need to actually press is that and then that. Right, okay. Fine, now we're recording. Cool. Let's try that again. Apologies guys. We'll get there. Yeah, true. True. It's always better. The second time of building something is always better than the first time as well. I don't know about the third time though. The third time you're just like, oh, come on. Please. Yeah, I crashed again. Well, I didn't that time. So we sussed this out the other day. The hotkey to use shadow play, which is one of the recording softwares, for some reason doesn't agree with the game. I think F9 is some sort of weird action in the game that doesn't yeah, it just kind of crashes it. Which clearly it shouldn't do, but never mind. And we did discover that the other day, but I forgot. Right, we're gonna do it. It's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. Rotation snap. Using 45 because it's easier. That's not aligned at all, is it? Strange. So that's the global, that's the weird. How is that the global position for that piece? Yeah, okay, never mind. Just have to eyeball it then. That I don't understand how that's so far off. Never mind. In English, people say crap when something goes wrong, and in German we say ein verdammt Scheiße. Scheiße. I've heard of Scheiße. People say Scheiße. I've heard people say Scheiße before. Scheiße. I think I say Scheiße sometimes as well. I don't know where I've got it from, but I do. Probably telly, films and stuff. Hi guys, unfortunately I can't make tomorrow's stream. Pretty annoying. I'm here for today's. No worries. No worries. Welcome, welcome. I don't understand why I'm so far off of the line here, but never mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. There's going to be like, well, there's now like loads of keys to give away. There's now loads of keys. So yeah, the guys at House Flipper, Frozen District gave me 3 House Flipper keys and 4 Tenants keys. Planet Zoo I've got 5 keys for. So 2 DLC keys that I'm buying for the new DLC. And then 3 DLC keys for any other DLC. And then I have a key, the beta key for this as well. So, all very cool. That's going from the other side, isn't it? That's why. I just want to see them get up on my little deck, that's all. Please just get up on my little deck, little peoples. I'd be a happy boy. Could be a happy boy then. That's so small. That's because I've got this object scale thing set. I seem to have managed to get that in line this time. I don't understand how. You need to find out where he lives first, Wes. Oh, what am I missing? Keys will give away your house key too. No. No. Got no music tonight, have I? Just realised. Oh well. This is still all a bit seat of the pants for me. I don't know if I'm kind of I don't know if I'm really that confident with the building yet, but we'll get there. I felt like I was quite confident on that episode the other day when I did the dome, but this definitely takes me a while to get back in the swing of things. And it's got a few little things that are just few little eccentricities at the moment, but they're definitely improving them. Like being able to move the camera whilst in a selection group is massive. The only thing we're kind of missing at the moment is the undo. If I need a locksmith, cool Toves, he's got all the keys. Should we have some music? I feel like I want some music on. Let's put the usual chill out stream. Let's make sure this isn't too loud. Is that even playing? It is playing. It's nice and quiet. Hey Dennis! You want my house? I can't have my house. It's not my house anyway. I rent it. It's someone else's house. Someone considerably richer. Considerably richer than you. Right, so is that going to stay on that grid? Oh, that might have been way easier to do. What makes you think you want my house anyway? You don't know if I might live in a horrible house. You don't know. Yeah, see, this is definitely one of the things that's kind of a bit weird, is that once you move something off of the grid, kind of a bit buggered. Maybe I shouldn't have moved that off the grid. Oh well. So you can't do the thing you can... Oh, you can't... Hold on. Maybe you can do what... I thought you couldn't do it. You can. So you can do... I didn't think you could duplicate a piece and swap it for a new one, but I seem to have just managed to do it, so... Right. So how do we get these Wazzocks to get up there then? Maybe they'll just find their own way. They've got no reason to at the moment, I guess. Hey Mrs. T! How you doing? Hey Agent M! I've had a couple of crashes today. I've deleted my beautiful dome! I had to delete my beautiful dome because it was crashing the game. We were wondering to see... Life finds a way. Yeah. We're waiting to see if they're going to go up there. They don't seem to want to go up there. Yeah, I don't know. I had to delete it. I'm hoping that I can recover it at some point, but yeah, I had to delete it. It was meaning I couldn't save, or every time I went to save it crashed. It wasn't perfect anyway, so I'm going to build it back again. I broke the grain with it already, I know. Okay, right. Let's get something going. We need some sort of entrance building. What we actually need is like some sort of gate system here as well, which I just sort of decided the other night that I'm going to have like a security checkpoint here. And this maybe isn't going to be the main entrance. This is like a back entrance. So let's build ourselves a big freaking wall, I think. And some sort of gate system. I need to remember to not always be in the same group as everything else in the world. Seems to be what I'm constantly doing. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll do we'll make ourselves a like a wall. So we'll do this. We'll do. I don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand the snaps. Like, oh, there we go. Quit your mithering. There's nothing wrong with it. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. And we'll actually give that a bit of a rotate. Not quite that much. That one. And a little stretch. And let's go a bit bigger. Let's go there. I don't think he did actually, did he? I don't know. Maybe he did. So relaxing. Thanks very much. Hey Mia, welcome to stream. What I haven't tried yet actually is to fill in any. Can you fill in gaps like that? So I've got this. I'm going to have this weird little gap. It's going to be triangular shaped. How easy is that going to be to fill in? I do love to make things difficult for myself, don't I? I don't know why. So if I take that and then stick one of those, duplicate. How do we make something triangular? I don't think we can. This is not doable. This is not doable. Okay, so what we can do then is not do that. Is go. Stop making it bigger, Toves. You are still kind of benefiting from it being like it is still beneficial to be on the grid in this game. Definitely. So if we go, let's try a 45 degrees on this one and a rotate. Whoa, weird. You can scale the triangle to fit it in there and making it thinner without losing height. Can you? Okay, we shall see. So one of these pieces. I think sometimes I forget that you can do that. Like, I'm so used to not being able to rotate around the other axis. Ish. You can ish do it. I think this is not worth doing though. It seems like it's just a big faff. It seems like it's a big faff. And why am I doing it anyway? Because No, I do kind of need to do it because otherwise I've got to have all the bits of the wall perfect. Yeah, but you're always going to end up with a bit at the top, aren't you? Add another triangle facing down to fill the gap. Okay. We try this. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Why did I move it off the grid? Guess that'll do. Ish. Seems a bit messy, doesn't it? But never mind. It's a bit glitchy, but I think it's alright. So, take that lot. Oh, I keep forgetting that I can actually now rotate the camera. It's so nice. Oh, look at this beautiful thing. So this is all going to be wrong. That front piece needs to come a little bit longer anyway. It's just none of the angles are right. I don't know why I always end up with the things at different angles. Probably because I end up resizing something when I don't mean to. I'd say at the moment my competence level in this game is pretty low. Like, I'm getting there. But you need to be. I need to be playing it like every day, to be honest, to get to a point where I'm really happy with what I'm doing. And I'm not doing that at the moment. It doesn't need to be perfect because it's going to be kind of mostly hidden. I just want to get it so it's not too messy. Hey elephant. Yeah, I thought you were already here. Maybe it was your doppelganger. Maybe we've had two elephants. I'm making a big wall. I'm making a big wall, Wes. I'm making this a section piece of the wall, basically, that I can then copy round all the way around the edge of the wall to make this sort of perimeter. So far off of being right, this though. Look, so messy. So messy. Ugh. What's going on there? That's better. Okay, how does that look now? It's sort of weird though, because some of the different sides of these same objects have got like a different colour to them. Look at the edges of that. Different to the colours of the like faces of it. Competence comes with practice. Yeah, definitely does. It definitely does. Okay, so we need a little bit more of this. Is this going to lengthen? Ah, didn't think to do that. So you can switch the axis on which you lengthen as well. So this needs to shrink. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't really know what I just did. That's not what I wanted. So that needs to shrink down into there. And then we'll get a second one of those. And we'll put it up on top of that. And we'll spin it round the other way. I think it what I'm I keep unpausing it because I think what I'm struggling with is just some of the alignment things, but I don't get. Maybe I do something in Planet Zoo where I think I must do. I align to other pieces all the time by just duplicating those pieces. Look at all that Z-Fi in there as well. Frying my noggin slightly. Do not own a dog. What? I'm missing chat, aren't I? Missing some bits in chat. I don't think it needs to be higher than that. Oh my god, look how wonky it is. Oh, Bennett. What's wrong with me? I don't get that. Surely I'm on the... I don't understand how that's so wonky. How is it so wonky? How is that bit there? Oh, is it that this is not far enough forward? That's better. Still looks pretty wonky to me. What's it look like from this side? Okay. It's fine. Okay, so what about some sort of like... What about some sort of walkway up there as well? That might be kind of cool. Implied, obviously. See, I don't get that. What am I doing wrong there? I pull in this object... Reset to global? Well, that's better. It does look wonky. Does it still look wonky? It still looks wonky, doesn't it? That ends higher. I feel like I've gone too far the other way now. That'll do. That'll do. And then this will... We'll just kind of kick this back in underneath like that. No, underneath like that. Right, so what I want to be able to do, and I haven't really sussed out how to do this yet, is I want to take this piece. So this is what I would usually do in Planet Zoo, is I would duplicate, if I was aligning it to that piece, I would click on that piece, duplicate that piece, and switch it to another piece. That doesn't work in this game. Not currently. So I think you are always just going to be eyeballing stuff at the moment, and using a line to surface, obviously. What am I doing with the things in the background? I don't really know, really. I was just experimenting with them. That was part of the experiments on the last stream to make circles. Like we worked out we can make tubes and things. You can pretty much make whatever you want. Why do you keep retracting? It's all right to ask questions, dude. It's fine. You don't need to retract them. Okay, alright, so that gives us a little weirdy thing. Can we make this like, let's make this a bit more robust, I think. That looks better, doesn't it? And what can we put down? Can we put something like as a texture on there that looks like a walkway? What's that? Oh, that's the chain link. Glass rail? What's this look like? Yeah, maybe we run a glass one on the inside edge. Can you stop doing that, elephant? It's really distracting. If you want to say something, just say something. You don't need to say something and then retract it. I'm assuming it's you that's retracting it. It must be. Because what I get is something pop up in my peripheral vision, which is how I read the chat. And then it gets retracted as I go to read it, and most of the time I've already read it. It's weird. Nightbot's on the spam tonight as well, isn't she? Yikes. Uh-oh. We saved. We successfully saved. Hooray. Yeah, there's definitely no way of doing that. 45. So what we might do is have, I'm not going to do it on this first one, but we might have a little kind of like a ladder. I guess I could have a ladder actually. So we want one in the middle as well. And then maybe we just use this. I don't know what that rotate is that I press all the time. But what is that? What's that doing? It's weird. It's really weird. I'm rotating it massively off center. So you'll see in a second, I'm going to take this and this whole thing I'm going to copy round as a piece to use, as basically as a build piece. Once I've finished doing this, you'll see. That is what I want, isn't it? So this is the same. This is kind of the same as how you do this in Zoo, but it's easier with this game because you can rotate everything around every axis. I just kind of want a little bit of a. Is that sticking out anywhere? It's fine. There's no wood colourables at the moment. That's the only thing that's missing. So there's no like, you can't make anything colourful. Okay, right. So now we're grabbing this whole thing, and we're taking it, and we're grabbing this whole thing, and we're taking it, and we're doing that, and we're going to copy it round. Oh, it's not going to copy nicely. Lovely, lovely. How annoying. It's not going to translate along the right line for me. Try it without that. Oh, that seems better, doesn't it? Not really. Alright, well, we're going to be making it work then. Seems like it should be able to do that. I don't understand why. It's paused because I am using my brain. My brain thinks that spacebar does something in building, because it does something in building in Planet Zoo. It doesn't in this game. I don't understand why I can't get it to all move in one line. It should all move in one line, because it's not going to be anywhere near as neat as it should if I do it like this. It doesn't seem to want to. It's weird. Let's try this again. Building a big wall, yes. So that should, I don't get why that group, maybe if we weren't inside the group that might help. Let's see. Doesn't seem to want to move along a line that aligns to anything, whether I've got that set or not. And being inside the group, it does help, but we'll have to fix all this up. Yeah, so this is definitely a thing that I feel like my ideas at the moment are beyond my ability to do stuff in this game yet. Is that all going to be manky at the back? No, it's all fine at the back. Why is it all wrong then? That's better. Right, but it won't. It still won't have it because the next one I do will be off again. So if I duplicate, I don't understand. I don't understand. See how it's sliding off of the line every time I move it? Either way, it's not right. Doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. Keep object position, keep object rotation. Don't think that's going to make any difference. Thing is, at the moment, I'm going to have to fix every single one of them, which is going to be painful as hell, and I don't really want to do that. It's kind of not really the point doing what I was trying to do. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't handle moving things on in a group so well at the moment. I mean, we can just probably just, we're gonna have to just accept it's gonna be rough. It's not gonna be perfect. I'll have to take a close look at some of the other guys' builds, because I haven't looked to see if anybody else is having kind of weird issues like this. You get this in Planet Zoo as well, where you get things just not quite moving along a plane like they should. The gizmo just not quite behaving as it should. Kind of looks alright though, doesn't it? It's just janky. These big gaps in it. I feel like the autosave is a little frequent as well. Can I turn that down? That's music, audio, interface, camera. Doesn't look like I can change that at the moment. Okay. I need to try not to use too much of this, like lose too much of the space as well, because I do actually need to put some dinos and things in here. So we'll do a little turn here, and there we'll have a tower. Okay, so let's try and make a tower. I'll try and do things properly. Maybe I think it probably is likely just that I'm not really doing things right. I haven't kind of got my head around it yet. Let's try and stay on the grid. Everything on the grid is going to be fine, surely. So why do those ones stick out and those ones, that one didn't? See that? Okay. So we're going to go on the, I'm going to go on the outer edge for those. So this should be exactly right. Cool. That's it. See, that was just me not knowing exactly what I was doing. So that's the thing that you would get in Planet Zoo. It would helpfully make that little corner for you, wouldn't it? It when you put two pieces together like that, it just stitches the corner together for you. This doesn't do that at the moment. So let's go with another little box on top. But this little box will be, I wonder if I'm better off building the piece and then resizing it, building the actual piece out of blocks first. Because I think once you start to do the resize stuff, it throws everything off of the grid. I think. So now we're resizing. Because I'm moving that, this action's me moving it off of the grid. Oh, actually, this is not the way to do this, is it? This is such a it's such a new learning curve. What I'm actually better off doing is taking the whole thing, copying it. I want a smaller box sitting on top of this one. So duplicate that, move it there, select it all, get this resize thing and just reduce it like that. It's still all going to be off of the grid, but at least it should be perfectly aligned now. So can I make that taller? Of China? Okay. Strange. Sometimes I'm just not with what you guys are talking about at all. I don't know if everyone is talking about the same thing. Sometimes I'm just like, what? Right, so now if we go, we're still on this grid. And we want to do, oh, Great Wall, I see. I gotcha. Did I say great? Did someone say Great Wall? Big wall. Oh, I see. I'm with you now. Yeah, it's really subtle. It's really difficult to kind of explain the difference in this, but it is such a it's just a little process difference. It's like a little workflow difference that you do in this game. It's just the order of things is very slightly different. And it's quite interesting how much of a difference that makes to my head that I kind of just, yeah, it takes me a minute to get there. This all needs to go bigger. We'll do that afterwards. See that? Just that by itself. I'll do it afterwards. I'll just make the whole thing a different shape after I've built it. What? So let's get some little fenceroos. A little cheeky fenceroos. In fact, maybe we'll use the new... Maybe we'll use those new mesh pieces. Where's the fences? props? No. It's there. Alright, Wes, take it easy, dude. Thanks for coming in. If we don't see you again, hopefully we see you tomorrow. Let's just go with a longer one of those, I think. That's not what I wanted to do. Nope, 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 nope. That. And free again. Ah, put them down already. This little box is not centered in its parent box. So I'm making a guard tower basically. It's not looking much like a guard tower yet, but it's gonna get there, I believe. Saving. Helpful. Okay, right, so we need to do in fact, let's not put that on yet. Let's get this scaled right. That's pretty massive. Okay, some sort of roof dealie, which I haven't messed around with at all yet. What are you attached to? Oh no, please don't tell me I've got some crazy groupness going on. Is that attached to something that it shouldn't be? 26 pieces, it doesn't look like it is. What's going on there then? Right, I haven't messed with the roof pieces before at all. Is there a bit that just goes like into a point? Ha. Ha 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 ha. I don't think they're on my deck yet. Oh, they are on my deck! Yeah, boy! They found their way! Nature finds a way! Well done, zombie weird people. Everything's like really, really disproportionately. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Fancy to swim? I don't think swimming's. I don't think swimming's a good option, my lover. There might be dinosaurs out there. We don't know yet. I'm liking my wall so far though, even though it's all janky if you look up close. As long as you don't look too close, it's all right. Can we change this as well? Like the other amazing thing you can do. If I press T, I feel like I've pressed T. Stay off the rocks, yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's glass. That's better, isn't it? I think. Hey Wyatt, how you doing? Yeah, that's looking alright. That's looking alright. I wish there was some way of I wish there was some way of blueprinting things. I need to remember that. I need to remember. Oh, that is all still a group. Okay, cool. That's a group by itself at the moment, and the wall pieces are a group. Each chunk, right? 11360985. Cool. So we need some sort of doors and whatever. So the doors seem like are the doors massive in proportion to the people? Not really. I think my scaling is all just a bit off at the moment, isn't it? Actually, that's not too bad. We need another tower down this end, obviously. What was I doing? I was going to do something just a little bit more detailing on this, I think. What's that bit? What's that bit? Oh, that's a nice piece. Oh, I've not even seen that before. That would have been better than the... Oh well, that would have been better than the fence piece I've used, but never mind. Yeah, I'm definitely... The bit I'm struggling with is the kind of... See, look at the alignment of that straight out of the box. Like, what's that aligning to? Why is it at that janky angle? And when I press to reset it, why does it still stay at a janky angle? What's that about? It doesn't make any sense. So you'd expect that to be... I'd expect that to be square on to the world. This way round. Switch object to global. So reset. Let's just see something a second. So if I rotate it like that and confirm that, well, that doesn't actually work, does it? That's supposed to reset. This is a group by itself. That V key. Oh, sorry, that button. Maybe it's not actually clickable at the moment. Well, everything else seems to be clickable. It's supposed to reset it to basically how it comes out of the box. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment, which is alright, it's fine. Just it makes it a bit more confusing what you're doing. Because it's got some weird ass alignments, like that's just not helpful. I guess what we could do, how we will get around that, is to have a build piece that we know is square Like that we know is square because we know it is off on the grid at the moment, and the grid is always square. Well, we know that as a 90-degree angle at the moment. That's what I'm saying. I'm garbling my way to saying. So this should mean if I align to surface on that, and I have my 90-degree. Let's put my 45 on. So weird. Right, so that is now perfect. Okay, I get what happened there. It's because I have the align to surface on. That shouldn't do that, surely. Okay. It's amazing some of these things. I mean, I know people sometimes accuse Zoo of being a bit confusing, like control-wise, but it's because there's a lot going on. Like there is a lot going on in these games. There's no way of me doing that easier. I'm just gonna have to eyeball it, which I feel like I'm doing with most things at the moment. So I would say at the moment, if you were playing this, and maybe this is wrong, maybe this is just my, as I said, my level of competence. I feel like for someone like me who is a bit of a, I can be quite, I guess I can be quite particular about details and like things lining up perfectly and all that sort of stuff. And some of this is not quite doing that. It's not. It feels like at the moment it's set for being a bit more kind of organic in the way you build. I'm not quite sure why that is at the moment. I'm wondering if it is maybe just the fact that that you can't do the thing where you can align, where you can take a piece, copy it and replace it with another piece, which is an absolute godsend in the Planet games. So even that, right? So I want to be able to, so control, that is the single biggest difference I think at the moment between the build mechanics of this and Planet Zoo or Planet games, is that in Planet Zoo I can take a piece that exists, use my, so I have the same control duplicate thing, which is Control V, but like in Planet Zoo, if I switch to another piece now, it wouldn't do that and then it's just done. It would take it from exactly the piece. So this piece is, you know, it's duplicated in exactly the same location. If I switch it to another piece, it doesn't stay in that same location. That's the single biggest thing that makes this trickier to build in at the moment. And that is the thing that makes everything a bit more like you're just freeballing a lot. I mean, it's more forgiving. It's certainly more forgiving in the things being wrong. Like your ability to be able to kind of get your way out of a problem is probably bigger on this. What just happened there? What was that? Oh, that was a resize. But all of this will come. I mean, this is obviously still super early in the days. But yeah, it's interesting to see. I think, and I cannot imagine that's an intended feature or something that they wouldn't easily be able to fix. They've obviously clearly demonstrated that they're they're quite, you know, more than happy to kind of think on their feet, make changes quickly. What's going on there? Is that got Z fighting for some reason? Yeah, I don't like the way that it does that. Don't like it. Why is it doing that then? I mean, it's interesting. It is it will be interesting to see if people find, because what their take on this is, from everything I've heard so far, developers basically I'm talking about, or the team behind this, is that their intent is to make a game as sort of open as you can be, creativity wise, and to be much more kind of approachable in terms of the way that stuff works. But it will be interesting to find out if the general player finds the removal of restrictions a thing that makes building it easier. Because to an extent, your freedom to kind of change the shape of something gives you a range more options to bugger it up, basically, to make it look wrong, I think. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether the reality is that people find it easier to build, or the reverse. Which seems a lot to say, because there's, like, you know, the restrictions that the Planet games certainly have restrictions, but yeah, I'd be interested to find out if it ends up being that people just kind of go, yeah, but those restrictions make it easier. Because it's not removing functionality. It's not removing. It's adding stuff. See stuff like this. I'm not really on the grid. I'm half on the grid. Look where my pieces are aligned there. It's not on any grid, but it's behaving like it's on a grid. So it's actually harder. That at the moment is actually harder to avoid getting Z fighting everywhere, but yeah, foundation they've absolutely got something here. Right, so rather than continue to make these inaccurate, let's... I mean, even things like the this sort of free roaming thing of the guests will be... I kind of wonder if that will end up getting taken out at some point. Because it feels like it would be... I don't know, it feels like such a sort of technically bigger thing to constantly manage, the fact that everybody's just kind of always everywhere. How do you stop them? How do you stop them from knowing? Like, how do you get them to know where they can and can't go? Like, I think the thing that they've got, so they killed a bug yesterday in the patch that came out today. Well, they fixed a bug in today's patch that was guests being able to walk into the aviaries So I guess the guest just paths straight through the aviaries. So that's a perfect example of somewhere where like that just wouldn't exist on planet, because on planet they'd never be able to leave the paths. So to an extent you've always got, like, you always know where your guests are, right? You never have, like, in terms of technically, like development wise, you never have to consider making sure that the guests can't walk into the T-Rex T-Rex enclosure, because you just make, you know, your guests only ever exist on the paths. They never exist anywhere else. I don't suppose they've added the split thing, have they? No. So yeah, we'll see. Do. The little weird circle things. Right, so I was going to add. I did a door down there. I didn't add any doors up here though, did I? So can I take that? So yeah, I would say like biggest things at the moment are definitely those. I don't know whether I'd say the whole split, like the group management thing, is pretty massive as well. It's a really understated thing in building at the moment, but like if I continue to do what I want to do, so I want to use this group, does it stay as the same group? If I duplicate that, it does. So if I duplicate it, it stays as the same group. If I control V it, does it stay as the same group? So 3991, still 3991. I don't like these little squares on here either. I feel like they just make it harder. Yeah, maybe removing the groups or fixing the groups would be a next priority, because that's pretty significant at the moment. Because you can't split stuff from a group, basically, is what I'm saying. So I can't use this. Well, I could reuse this piece. I want to be able to just say, I've already built that once. I don't want to have to build it again. I want to duplicate it and rebuild it. But what I'm going to end up with is every single one of my doors will then be attached to the same group, and by accidentally pressing once to delete any of my doors, all of my doors will disappear because there's no undo. Alright, Rem, no worries, dude. Hope everything's alright. Hope everything's alright. I'm streaming this again tomorrow in the 6-hour stream, and then I'm streaming it again on Sunday, I think. I can't actually remember now. Yes, Sunday. I think I've got to just get used to the idea that everything's a bit kind of... I've got to just eyeball everything and freeball it a bit. I'm still in the same group anyway. After all that, I still did it in the same group. Oh well. 4 meter, 8 meter, 2 meter. But yeah, as I said, I was really surprised they I thought what they said about the alpha, I thought, was that they said there would be just sort of supporting updates. So meaning where there's like some big groundbreaking or game breaking bug. But we've actually had features. I think these are new. I guess they're making the decision on what's sort of significant. Because I think they said in the patch notes today that they had the weekend off. So maybe we can expect to see frequent updates. I just don't know. I guess we can, because we don't know. They've said that this is why does it do that? I think you can can you hit the circle? Yeah, why would you want to be able to do that? I think that's what I always press. So I want to rotate something perfectly about its axis. And that's tricky enough in the Planet games. But in this game, I can hit the circle and free rotate it. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you even need that? Guess they're watching how people are building and what problems they are encountering. They're tweaking it as they go along. Yeah, which is really cool. Definitely really cool. I definitely think a few people had said about the right mouse button thing was a real pain. It's quite refreshing that as well, to be honest. To see that they're kind of actively, yeah, they're that kind of keenly looking at it. I think again that's like maybe that's a bit of an indie thing. Yeah, whereas kind of Frontier have got a bit of a like a roadmap, and they stick to their roadmap, and it does seem a little bit like nothing deviates them from their roadmap sometimes. These guys seem to want to be able to sort of pivot and do stuff, which is, as I said, is pretty cool. There's not loads of space up there, but I think we will have a little door up the top, and we'll just sort of pretend there's a ladder inside or something, so that if you want to get right up top you can. Right, so my problem is now, and again this is one of those not being able to merge groups or switch groups or split groups, etc., is that I've got the doors all on one group and the rest of the building on another one. I can click and pick them both up, but I'm now not sure how this will move. That's wonky as well. Yeah, what they've got, so they've got feedback wise, what I've seen so far, it may be that I'm not super, the Discord that they've got is super active, which is really cool, because it's actually and it's quite a nice, it seems like quite a nice community so far. I guess because you've basically got a combination of the people that have been given the game for free, and the people that are really, really massively passionate about it and have paid 80 quid or whatever it was to get it. So that combination of people seems like they're playing quite nicely together. So maybe most of the feedback is kind of, I know one of the key guys, Mal. I can't remember what he is. I think he's creative director or something like that. But he's really frequently in the Discord, and the community manager Victor is really frequently in the Discord, like all the time. So whereas they've got like a bug tracker for addressing like technical issues, it's not really a feedback place. It's not really anywhere to give feedback at the moment, other than I'm assuming, say that's what they're using Discord for. There's a little door to nowhere. Looks a bit like a prison camp at the moment. I think that's, I don't know, something about that does sort of say Jurassic Park to me. I don't know why. It kind of does. Need to fix that door. And interesting, the guy just walked into it. There's a bloke in the wall somewhere. Oh, there he is. Stop going through the wall. Okay, so can we make, let's see if we can make like a little checkpoint. This will be interesting. Like a little box, maybe with a barrier on it and some sort of stuff and things. That looks pretty cool though. It's got slight concentration camp vibes about it as well, which is probably not a good thing. Right, so we want wooden pieces for this. Thank you. Yes. Guess that, but considerably smaller. Saving. See you, elephant. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it is. It's a bit jittery, isn't it? It's not. It's a bit jittery. It doesn't like all those pieces being together. Never mind. This isn't the right sort of texture at all. So I guess technically if I wanted to, we could make planks. There's no plank, is there? I don't think. Pillar, support, slat. So kind of want to make a shed. Kind of want to make a little shed. Do I? Let's just make a little plank for a second. So this should 45 degrees should flatten. and then let's squish it down that way and this way. Right, so that's pretty much as good as I'm going to get for a plank. Can't get it any thinner than that by the looks of it without doing the duplicate trick. Actually, that's not too bad. Let's just have a look what other textures I've got. So we're quite limited for textures still. We've got glass. Everything's modern basically. Concrete is going to be what we're going to use most of the time. Let's maybe go with a concrete base to it. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. We'll see if we can do this. Again, I'm sort of just experimenting with it. I can't be sure this is going to work, but we'll do like a little off slant like that. Right, in theory, that should bring me back to center. It does, sweet. And I'm duplicating down to get another one. Nice, it does work. Cool. Can I rotate those to swap the textures round? Not so much. Okay, we'll leave them as they are. We'll leave them as they are. I could have done that, to be honest, but never mind. Yeah, I'm just thinking like it's got some really clever things because I can just make this whole bit. I think I want to put a window in it, and as I'm doing it, I'm thinking I don't need to do that at the beginning. I can do that. Weirdly, this is what's so counterintuitive, but only because I'm used to how Zoo does it, but. I can take this piece and just change this set of pieces. You know, shrink it down a little bit to put a window in if I want to. That's not what I want to do. Just realised I don't even know how long I've been streaming for. 2 hours, okay. Okay, so duplicate that. It's a bit like a. It's going to look a little bit like a sauna. I'm worried. I'm concerned. It may have slight sauna looking ways about it. Okay, right, and now we can get these bits, switch these bits to concrete, and we'll just push those down into the floor. Like that. And we'll go but we'll stretch those as well so they sit underneath the slats. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, and then some beams. Do-do-do. Sod it, let's just do it to the ground. Yeah, we'll go something like that. Something like that. I'll get another one. Do. And we'll get some of this over here as well. It's a shame the grass doesn't kind of kill itself off. Didn't want that. So that is grass, but I didn't want grass coming through. I think there is like a delete grass thing somewhere. Where have I seen that? This. It lies. It's doing the opposite. It's giving me grass. Oh, it's not. It's not a button. It's not a button. You press it and it does the little diddly did. It does the little diddly did noise. Okay. There's another bit there as well. In fact, can we lift the path up and over this? I'd much rather have it that it's concrete and not a path like that. It's definitely, it seems like it's really like keenly auto-saving now. I don't remember it auto-saving quite as much last time we played. It could be something they've done in the update, I guess. Oh, do you know what? I don't actually even need that bit of path, do I? Just delete it. What just happened there? Okay. Why are you playing that game? Did we just terraform by accident? Did I just delete something? Am I going mad? Did I just delete that? Maybe I did. Maybe I've pressed the key and deleted it. If in that case I'm an idiot. I mean, I probably did, but it doesn't matter really. Bit more Z fighter, never hurt anybody. God. Do you know what? I don't even know I did all that. I did all of that with the stupid curve bits. Why did I do that? I could have just put them underneath. I didn't even need to do it like that. I could have just literally had it go straight and go underneath the flower bed. The flower bed's covering it anyway. Oh. Don't know why I thought I was being. I thought it was like needed something more, way more clever than it did. It clearly did not. Right, that's better. It's not gonna do anywhere near as much craziness now. So maybe tomorrow, we might actually even get a dinosaur in. Wouldn't that be crazy? I have got some rando dinosaurs wandering about places. Stephen's out there somewhere. I don't like that. I don't like that it does that. I think that's really dumb. Like, I don't get the point in these little boxes. Like this, me clicking this arrow is a different thing to me clicking that little box. That little box, you see, lights up the right and left arrow. And that one lights up those two. Like, there's always two being selected if you hit the box. Just, it's a bit fiddly. And I don't know why you'd ever want to be able to do that. Like, how does that help you? That's just I don't get why you'd ever want to be able to do that movement. I thought we had someone up there for a second. I thought there was someone up on the gantry. Okay, right, done. Okay. So my little block is at least on its own grid. Sweet. So we'll put that there. And let's see if we can put a window into it. Oh, my neck. I've got a neck ache. See if we can. So, if we do that. See, that's what I mean. Like, I want to put a window in it. It's so easy. It's so clever. So, we do this. And we just squeeze ourselves a window. And then we duplicate that and move it over the other side with all the magic powers of magicness. And if we want to frame it out, we just grab one of them. No, that's not the right way. Okay, that's all right for now. So, confirm that. Duplicate that. And then select both of them and scale those as well. That's what we want. And then we can get rid of these. And we can scale those again if we wanted to. Oh. What are you doing? Why are you spinning? It's blue. Give it a little bit of a pull out so it's not pushed back there. Alright, get that one. I want that one. I'll move that one down there. And then we need to squidge that down. Push it in there. Shove it over the other side. Is that good? Cool, right. Okay, so let's put a little roof on this then, and some glass in it. So we've got plain glass pane. Plain glass. That's not easy to say. Plain glass pane. I don't think I can say that fast several times. Yeah, I can hear Stephen in the background as well. Plain glass pane. Plain glass pane. Stephen's out there somewhere. It's probably like, you're building a big fence. You're building a big wall. Don't see him. He's over there somewhere, isn't he? I suppose I have got quite a lot of space still. I was getting worried I was using all my space, but there is actually quite a lot of space. There's all this over here. Can't really remember where the dome came to, but it definitely came around the edge of that mountain, or that cliff thing there. I'm not moving the camera very smoothly, am I? Whoa. Okay, right. So we'll get a window in this. We'll get a roof on the top of it, and then that's probably going to be it for tonight. Okay, so window. Yeah, it definitely doesn't work. You can't do what I keep trying to do. Oh, I suppose what I could do though is use the gridded glass pieces. Aha. So that's easier. So I'll move that into there. It's not even really that obvious there's glass in there though, is there? Is it? So that's with glass, that's without. It's not super obvious. What about if we went... like so. And then like so. And then like so. And then we want one more. There's never enough. We want one more shrink. There we go. Actually, I didn't want to go that way, I don't think. I think I need to go. I'm trying to make it so it's like 4 little panes basically in that window. So I'm not actually looking at this front one at all. I'm looking at the back one there. But I need the second one in order to get the shrinking to work. No, it's not worked. So we need to go that way. That way. We can make a window. We can do it. We have the skill. What did I just do? Break one of my window bits. There we go. Look at that. Look at beauty. What a little beauty. I don't know why that satisfies me so much. It just does. Can we... No, you need to know when enough's enough, Toves. That is enough, and that is enough. You wanted a window, you got a window. That's a bit small. My little box is a bit small, isn't it? I feel like it's... I mean, I guess it's just going to have a bloke sitting in it. That's all it's going to have. I mean, it's not going to have a guy sitting in it because we haven't got a real bloke. Do you want to sign up, Mr. Brainhead? Oh god, am I gonna have all sorts of problems with my roof now, aren't I? Is it that one that's just a little like funny little one? That could probably work. I know it. Yeah, it does me as well, but it's not made for it at the moment. It's really not. So I'm having to kind of fight back the gene that like that's obsessed by those sorts of things. It's got like a little... I think that's the best option. Okay. Can we make this like... Can we just make this kind of ramp down? It's like a little... I don't know why I've made that. It's like a little pixie... It's like a little pixie shed. It's not really... It doesn't look like a guard shed, does it, at all? The guard's hut. It's like a little pixie's... Hello, welcome to the Jurassic World. Watch out for the dinos. Doesn't look like a... It doesn't look right at all. I don't have the materials though. I mean, I guess it could just be a concrete box, but... Night Nadine, take it easy. Hope we see you tomorrow. Let's make that a little bit less extreme. No, don't scale. Okay, right, so we'll have a little, maybe have a little wall or something. Maybe I'll try and make a little chair or something for in there. I was going to try and make a little sign as well. I'll tell you what we might try. Maybe that makes it a little bit less hobbity. That looks alright. I think that looks alright. If we have some sort of barrier here, I'm just wondering if it should be all just be a bit taller. Can I? Is it all going to be on the same group? It is. What will happen? Oh, so that's just moving it. Oh. And it won't let me scale it this time. I can just put a bit, have a little bit more of the concrete showing, I think. That looks a bit better proportionally. I think. Alright, so this might be the last thing we do. We'll do a little sign for here. For now. Then we'll do some more tomorrow. Okay, so what do we want this to say? No bank bucker gonna bang the head now. I think so. I think it's alright now, isn't it? It's about, what's that? I mean, you'd be able to put your hand up on the roof. I think that's alright. It's just a little porta cabin, isn't it? Sort of thing. Proportions are alright, I think. Maybe we just have like a little sign. Yeah, see, this has got to be free. This has got to be eyeballed as well. Interesting, because it doesn't line up. So let's again use a wall piece. And a floor piece. Where's the floor bits? Where's the floor bits gone? Oh. Okay, so that should help me line things up now. I'm just gonna do some. It's gonna be like east entrance or something. Can I? I don't know if the edges of these fonts are perfect. They're probably not. I just need to be a little bit less obsessive about getting things perfect. I need to accept that we're in the middle. Accept that we're in the middle of an alpha, and that the name of the game is just to freeball it and not obsess about everything being perfect. So this is going to be the east entrance, I've decided. for no particular reason. No, 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 no. Yeah, I think all the things, all of these little things, none of them seem difficult. That's the thing that's kind of... None of these things that I'm kind of saying could be better are difficult. They don't feel like they're technically big things to overcome. They just feel like they're what you'd kind of expect. And I think it's partly because... You know, when I said in one of the previous streams that it kind of exceeded my expectations for how good it is. Because it feels so close to kind of... to be honest, it feels so close to being like more than just early access. That, yeah, I think maybe that's the thing. You kind of get into a bit of a mindset that I've like, sometimes I'm sort of saying stuff like, if I sound critical, it's not really I'm particularly being critical. Keep object scale. Oh, hang on a second. So keep object scale, keep object rotation. So then if I pick a new one, that's not the same rotation though, is it, my friend? That's not the same. It's not too bad though. That makes it easier. So let's put all these down and then we'll... Yeah, it's the hot... Like, if some of these things over on this right hand side were hotkeyed, that would make a big difference as well, because I think sometimes it's just understanding what those things are doing, because I feel like I just made things a lot easier by realising that some of those things should have been toggled on. But it is noticeable, I think, from the beginning of the play session to now, how much more sort of confident I feel in the controls. It's just practice, isn't it? It's the same as anything. That doesn't look great, that font, does it? Can I squeeze that C up? Welcome back, Weston. We're nearly done actually, dude, so we're not far off of kind of just finishing for tonight. Just doing this little sign thing. Interesting. Right, so let's get this, get all of that. All of you. And we would like to reduce you all down. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Right, Dennis. See you, dude. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I'm being obsessive, but I know I am. I want that to line up like that, I think. It's all slightly crooked. So I've got loads of ideas. I'm not going to talk. I'm sort of not going to talk about them too much. Keep them under my hat a little bit. That's better. Okay, let's move all that off. It's not centered now. But yeah, the plan is I think I probably will put the dome back in again, as long as it doesn't always crash my machine. If that continues to be a problem, I can probably just reach out to them and let them know that that's happening, and hopefully they can do something about it. Or I suppose I could turn the shadows down or something. It's weird though. It only seemed to be a problem when it was saving, didn't it? It seemed like it was fine. I guess I might have noticed some. I might have noticed some performance issues, but I didn't really notice particularly. I guess it felt a little like it felt a little bit janky at the beginning, but I think that was mostly because of all the shadows. But I have to say, when I was recording, it didn't seem like it was a problem. But I am obviously putting a little bit more load on my computer at the moment with the stream and whatnot. Alright, dude, no worries. Do, 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 do. Let's get this guy small. Does he look like a letter at all? He doesn't, does he, really? Yeah. Be nice to kind of substitute him for a letter, but I think he's not really the right shape for any letters. Okay. Whatever works for you, no worries. Could pass for the S. I was more thinking for the name. I'm not going to do the name right now, but I was going to do... So the name of this, I can't remember if I've even said this. Oh, I think I said it in the title of the video. So this is going to be Cretaceous Park. Oh, crap. need an undo. I need an undo. I'm too incompetent. I'm not doing it again. It wasn't all that. It wasn't all that anyway. It's the curse of the it's the curse of the groups, that was. What an Egypt. I didn't even look. I just saw it down there and thought, oh, I don't want all that in the same. I don't want all that stuff. And I didn't notice the stuff up the top was in the same group of it, which I should have assumed it was, to be honest. But oh well. Some of the sizes are quite different, aren't they? Dun, dun, dun. I was a bit worried at the start of the stream that we weren't going to be able to do it, though, to be honest. After the 3 crashes in the first kind of few minutes, I was a bit worried that we were going to be struggling to do anything. That's what I'm after. Bit of this, bit of that, bit of something else. And then maybe we'll put a bin or something here as well. Those are in there. Those are a bit weird looking, aren't they? They're a bit much. Let's go with one of these. Right. Okay, well there's our progress for tonight. That's not too bad for me. I'm still finding my way, so we're a bit slow. We're a bit slow, but that's not too bad. I'm fairly happy with that for tonight's progress. Let all the peeps release. Oh, we did do the steps as well after like 3 attempts. I seem to have got grass back under there somehow. Yeah, they've definitely got some weird things with the collisions and stuff, haven't they? Because the guests are walking. Where are you going? Oh, okay. The guests are just like walking through the toilet. Oh, that's not the toilet. That's the information desk. Anyway, we've made some progress. Some small, trivial progress towards maybe getting a dino tomorrow. Anyway, right, let me do a save. Let me do a save. That is dome gone. Dome gone. Dom gone. I never feel like it actually saves. Like, did that save? Saving. Did save. Right. Let's go back to Big Dolphs. That one. And I've lost my girl. I've lost my chat. I need to sort all my screens are all a bit all over the place as well. I need to sort that out before tomorrow. 6-hour long stream. I need to get everything a bit more organised. Get back on my stream deck and all those things. I've fiddled around, broken everything since I've moved the camera back to YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, peeps, thank you very much for watching. So yeah, don't forget. Mute the dino sounds in the background. What time am I starting? So I'm starting tomorrow at 6 UK time. 6-hour stream. So it'll be starting with, I think I said 2.5 hours of Planet Zoo, 2.5 hours of House Flipper, and then an hour of this, if that works out. Does that add up to 6 hours? Yes, that does add up to 6 hours. Thank you, Lindsay. You're a star. You're an absolute star. And yeah, there'll be keys to give away. There'll be a beta key for this, which obviously I'll give away, but you won't get it until I get it when the beta keys are released. And we don't know yet when the beta will be exactly. Q2, I think they've said this year. And then there'll be Planet Zoo. We'll be building a mega zoo, which is assembling all the habitats together. All my one-off habitats all together, and then House Flipper we're going to try and build our own house again because we haven't done that in a long time, and we've got all sorts of things we can do it with now. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, peeps. Enough babbering. Is that working? It is working. We can actually do the press the button. If I have the thing, I can press the button. Oh, it doesn't really matter because I've got no one. I've got no one to raid or anything anyway. I don't remember my buttons. Stream ending, no cam. Right. Stream ending. Take it easy, peeps. Have a good one.